Hi guys, Tuhon Gaje here with a short video on helping teachers teach the Pekiti-Tirsia system in a modern environment. So when we first started learning advanced material from Grand Tuhon Gaje, we had a small group of students who came up through the system all together. So everyone got A, B, C, D together. By the time we got E, everyone was ready for it. And this served me well, from that teaching method served me well when I started teaching, even through 95 when I started PTI, up through, deep into the 2000s. And then around, I want to say 2005, 2010, I started opening up the seminars more and more to schools who would have an open seminar. They wanted to get all their students learning the system, but not everyone in there was at the same level. So how do you teach advanced material to a group, especially at a seminar, where you have beginners, intermediate, and advanced people all in the same group, all trying to learn the same thing? So this video today is one of the first of my teaching experience and teaching in that format, and give you some ideas that may help you in your own teaching. Let's get started. So when Tuhon Gaje first showed us Doble disarms, let's say, and any long weapon, it was very common for him to show advanced material as long weapon first. So we're doing a disarm in here, right, on Doble, and then from double stick, and then doing the same gross motion on double knife out, and then the same gross motion empty hand. Right? But I found with beginners in the class, if you have a mixed group, it's much easier to do the reverse of that. So what you're going to do is the empty hand version. So if they're hitting towards your head with the number 1 strike and they have an extended pommel, you come in, you hit either a 1, a 2 o'clock, or 3 o'clock with a hammer fist, depending on the person's relative height to you and what you have in your hand. And then you go for the disarm, and you're levering off the pommel here to sweep out and get the disarm. Then you go to double knife. So you come in either stabbing on the 1 line, the 2 line to the deltoid, 3 line to the bicep or some part of the body, and then capture the arm, and then there's your disarm, and you can move. And that transition from empty hand to something in your hand is done with a short tool like training knives. It's a lot easier for beginners to make that transition. And then when the beginners are going long weapon to long weapon, for instance, if you have a clash where you're both charging in and you wind up in 2 tight quarters to do a proper strike, but you don't want to get hooks and pommels in here, you will do that backhand to the face, capture the pommel, forehand pommel to the face, capture. If you notice my pommels are in the same exact position as double knife, then sweep through and you can counterattack. So you can see the transition much easier for beginners to go empty hand, then knife, then long weapon when you're doing this type of drill. Good. I jammed with my left and he's hitting towards me. I jammed with my left into the eyes, and then there was my disarm, right? And number 2, he broke in, and there was your disarm, right? Didn't stick again. So on number 3, against the right hand, instead of jamming with my left, I jam with my right, but I'm sidestepping and getting a hit here. You see it? And then pull back and then just disarm it. Right? You can do the same thing with double knife. I can jam with my left. You notice I'm not aiming for the wrist, which is my final target. I'm aiming for his shoulder and then sliding down to there. You see it? On 2, I'm coming from the outside, getting the brace here, and then getting the strip and the hit, right? And then on 3, I'm getting in the inside deep enough that I can actually elbow with sternum if I want. You see it? And then I slide out and capture. It's important that you don't do this close to the spine motor, too close to the guy, because he still has a hand free. Once I capture the arm, I want to stretch it, and capture it. You see the idea? So Get your heads together and think about how to do this, okay? Go.